Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, so let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which continent, and which state. From the Middle East, I'm also doing fine, as you can see. Guys, I want to bring to your attention a particular kind of a clip, because the clip itself was so horrible. It's not the first time seeing the clip, but we are now seeing the new faces with the person that we've been seeing, and perhaps I say the person that was mishandled. The reason as to that is because the mishandlement was so huge and was so big. If you can remember, this old man called Joseph has seen it all, because the advantage was taken by the person whom we thought would help him. But this person decided to use Mr. Joseph for a money bag. The reasons why I'm saying that, because there are other things that we need to reveal after watching this video. Perhaps let's watch the video below.
House there, they have nowhere to put him, so again we have come back with him. Come and see where we have put her. Okay, come.
Guys, I left my phone in there. Alright guys, the thing is, there's this old man who has been, like, he's homeless and very old. So we said we want to take him back to where he comes from, so that his people can see him.
So reaching there, they said he has no house there, they have no place where he can stay. So let us come back with him, and God will open our way. We have just come back with him. You just come and see where he's staying. Helpless, just imagine.
Omwabo.
No, this is the old man. This is the old
Omwabo, I know him.
This is the old man. Quite helpless. You just come and see where he's
even his shoes, guys.
You can see his shoes. Kindly.
So my dad thought he could take him back where he comes from. So I rented the car, put the gas and everything for him to go back.
His matrimonial home where he was born.
Yeah, now he's 100% homeless. He has
homeless,
no home.
100% homeless. See where he's staying.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine. In fact, I was very much disturbed when I realized that this is where he's staying.
This is where he lives.
Yeah, and that's why I requested.
All that time.
Yes.
All those years.
The video, we are seeing David Jr., we are seeing Deemwango and Congress Dad. So it came to attention to Congress Dad, Deemwango and David Jr. that Mr. Joseph is still living in deplorable conditions. The reason as to why the story of Joseph was muted, the last time we saw him with Gintu, and Gintu promised two key things, if not three, two, if I can remember. If I told there would be three, you'll remind me in the course of this progressive video, but at the comment section, so that it will form our next discourse going forward. Well, Mr. Joseph was brought into this YouTube space because of his living a deplorable condition, and where he used to live, he was chased away, and the menace of the rain brought the house down. Then the mzee was just loitering in the street. Gintu caught up with him. He was brought into this street to be helped. Therefore, that kind of help is what causing a marriage. Where did the help went to? The two things happened. Gintu was promised by the subscriber to take this mzee and give this mzee a better housing, that the rent would be sent. I remember Gintu saying that there are 2 years rent, that this mzee is going to be rented a house and they will pay that rent for 2 years. As per the video that we just watched, where was the rent? Was that house being paid? We are being told the house that the mzee was living, that is already deplorable, and you've watched it in the videos of Deemwango, where the Congress Dad was an accompaniment to show. It was so deplorable, even the inside. Was that house being paid? Was the rent being paid? There was no rent that is being paid. So therefore, the question is, Gintu was exposed to be scamming. The question that we were supposed to pose to Gintu, where were the rent that being paid for this mzee? Where had you taken the rent? So Gintu for how long has been pocketing this rent for his own use? It could be the construction. Scam number 2. There was a subscriber who told Gintu that he will be sponsoring this basic needs when it comes to shelter, food, most of food. That there is a place that the food was already been paid. It has come to our attention and notice that there was nothing like that. This mzee, there is nowhere this mzee used to eat. This mzee was just drinking. Well, Gintu was being sent all this cash and pocketing this cash. So these are the scams that must be talked about. So that kind of a video has just proven those two things, that Gintu was just scamming. And secondly, Gintu has just neglected this mzee. And at the end, Gintu is benefiting from this mzee. So with that kind of expose, a lot of things happen, because Gintu decided also to come back, to fight back, which we are going to look at the Gintu's comeback to help this mzee at the progression stages of this video. Guys, so if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. So let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So let's dive in lest we forget. Guys, I tell you, after the Congress dad did that kind of expose and helped Mr. Joseph, Gintu came back and swung into action. We are going to look at why Gintu came back and swung into action after that an expose, because there is something so strange that we must unravel. So stay tuned. But before we delve into that, we need to ask ourselves a question: who is this Mzee Joseph? So, for the record, Mzee Joseph is an ex-soldier. The guy was a professional army and retired, of which I still believe this guy is getting pension. Or if the guy is not getting pension, where is this pension and who is manning this guy's pension? Could it be the family? Could it be the family? It's something that we still don't know, because when Congress dad took this guy back to their home in Kisii, the guy was neglected by the family. Though the Congress dad is telling us they were welcomed, but the reasons being, these people couldn't accommodate this museum because there is no piece of land where this museum could be built with. Therefore, that alone brings us an issue of family neglect. An issue, maybe the family, there is no space of land, or maybe they thought that this guy have come to claim the issue of land. And that's why I'm telling people that when it comes to African society, the land itself is so motive issues that can even break the family. Therefore, the fate of this guy. Still, the question is, the guy should still be getting pension until the guy is no more. I think until the guy will be deceased. The question is, where is the pension of this guy? That alone brings us to open that Pandora box, because there is something. Maybe the family knew, is enjoying this guy's proceeds, and this guy doesn't know. And maybe this is the reasons why this guy was thrown out, and this guy now is loitering and scavenging from one place to another. Another thing, this guy is a lone man. He's a lone man just because there is no place for this guy to go. Congress dad have tried to take back this guy home, and things has not come to fruition. It tells you the life of this guy has just been a lone guy. And remember, if you are so lone in this kind of world, therefore there's a lot of things that can happen for you. Your safety is not guaranteed. People can mishandle you just the same way Gintu stepped in to mishandle this kind of the old man. The family break up. So this man, what we've done, what we've discovered, the family ties is broken. This guy has got nobody back at home to look at him, yet the family is existing. He has got brothers, he has got the sisters, all of them, they are there. But this guy couldn't be welcomed back to the family. The quotation is, or the citation was, there's no piece of land where we could build this guy's house. Still a disclaimer. You know, Therefore, all those things that this guy is experiencing, I think the only place that this guy now can seek a refuge is drunkenness, because the depression, girl, all of the things that these guys have experienced, it is what have taken this guy to be a drunkard. So that's why you see every little coin that this guy would be given, this guy would go to drink. You know, then this is the thing and the point where Gintu saw the opportunity of mishandling this guy. And the opportunity, Gintu was using this old man for scams, donation. And that's why I'm telling you, Gintu, when he was exposed on 2 occasions, that Gintu was supposed to rent this guy a house and a subscriber was supposed to pay for 2 good years. Where is that money? The man was still staying deplorably in a house that was neglected, and this house was being used by other people to sell liquor. And the house is flooded, and Gintu just left that man alone, and Gintu just used to pocket this money. Where was the money? Number 2, Gintu was exposed that there was also a subscriber that promised Gintu that the money shall be wired to you, whereby this mzee will be feeding himself in a particular kind of a restaurant for a period of 2 years. Where is the money? There's no an elapse of 2 years. So at this moment, the lazy gang will promise things that they can never fulfill. Or Gintu was being sent this money and Gintu was not giving. The Gintu was having this money for his own pocket. That's an expose. An expose big time. And this is why sometimes I really need to ask ourselves. Guys, the question that majority of people are asking us themselves, after Gintu expose, what next? Gintu swung into action and Gintu came back to this old man to do damage control. Perhaps we are going to expose Gintu into our next segment. So let's break, then I will come back with this expose going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, that expose that Gintu was exposed on 2 occasions, scamming this old man, money for rent for 2 years, food for 2 years, Gintu have seen again an opportunity to come and do a damage control, an opportunity to come and scamming more, because this time round it's even more. You know, this is the question that people are asking, why Gintu decided to come back. Perhaps before we delve deep, let's see the video when Gintu came back to salvage this Mzee life. It is not to salvage. Gintu is an opportunist. He will come in pretending to salvage, but yet what Gintu is doing is an opportunity for money. It's an opportunity to be donated to. Let's watch the video below.
There, they have nowhere to put him. So again, we have come back with him. Come and see where we have put her. Okay, come.
Guys, I left my phone in there. Alright guys, the thing is, there's this old man who has been, you know, like he's homeless and very old. So we said we want to take him back to where he comes from so that his people can see him.
So reaching there, they said he has no house there. They have no place where he can stay. So let us come back with him, and God will open our way. We have just come back with him. You just come and see where he's staying. Helpless, just imagine.
Omwabo.
No, this is the old man. This is the old
Omwabo, I know him.
This is the old man. Quite helpless. You just come and see where he's
even his shoes, guys.
You can see his shoes. Kindly.
So my dad thought he could take him back where he comes from. So I rented the car, put the gas and everything for him to go back.
His matrimonial home where he was born.
Yeah, now he's 100% homeless. He has
Homeless,
no home.
100% homeless. See where he's staying.
Oh, yeah.
Just imagine. In fact, I was very much disturbed when I realized that this is where he's staying.
This is where he lives.
Yeah, and that's why I requested.
All that time.
Yes.
All those years.
That's what the video. Now Gintu has come back after an expose. I told you Gintu always will seize any opportunity that presented by them, so long as After the Amoras family, the Undari's family handle kind of a charity, Gintu will swing very fast into action because he knows the attention is there. That's the spotlight of getting views, the spotlight of getting money. So Gintu has decided to get there. So if you watch that video, there's something that has come out that we must call it out. Gintu is just a tribal bigotry. And Gintu has gone there when Gintu is asking himself, who helped you? You see, the Mzee is telling that the Undari family was a helper and helped him to move into that new house. Now Gintu has to put it clearly, saying that, okay, I know. So Undari's family and Undari himself help you because you are a man of his tribe, a man from Kisi. Okay, what that one detonates, that one is a projection that Undari will only help a person from his tribe. That is what Gintu wanted to fish out. So if people didn't hear that, you had it. That's why I'm telling you, Gintu had a message to deliver. All that Gintu wanted is like, he wanted to show people that if anytime Undari's family is helping other people, it's like they're helping people from their own tribe, not other people. Which is hogwash, which is not true, because we've seen Undari helping majority of the communities, even the Korean. So Gintu is a tribal bigot. And that is what we are getting from Gintu. So the main question that people are asking, why Gintu decided to get back to that Olmze after the scam? Damage control. You know, Gintu went there, damage control, get this Mze on the way, you know, make a lot of dramas and hearsay that not making sense, and to seek dalliance with the people who used to support Gintu towards this Mze. So Gintu had to explain for himself. And Gintu had to dispute and tell people that the help that Mzee is getting because it's from other people's lineage or other people's community. That is the damage control that Gintu was seeking. Are you there? Number two, Gintu perhaps went there and he thought that there is something that heinous and he wanted to expose things. Yet Gintu found that there is nothing to expose. Because Gintu wanted to go, what kind of house that this guy was given to live, my Congress dad. He found that the guy was given a place where there's a lot of security, where there's a lot of people. Now the Mzee himself would feel at home, would see, while the Mzee was living in a lonely place, even there's no security, in a street, alone. You know, sleeping in a street like a bread that is left, or a good for sale that's left there for its own, that was endangering this Mzee's life. Now this old man was given a good house because this is what Gintu wanted to go and compare and contrast, yet he found the house is even more better. There is no flood, people are living around there, so the place itself is habitable. Gintu couldn't, you know. Again, Gintu engage himself on what he called the tribal bigotry. That one as an expose, because Gintu wanted to let you know that Undari helped a person from the lineage, a person from the community. That's why you saw Gintu telling us that if you see Undari doing a charity, Undari would only help this Mzee because this Mzee comes from his tribe. That is what Gintu wanted people to know. And if the whole kind of help, this is what now Gintu has reduced the whole kind of humanity salvage into tribe. That's why I'm telling you, Gintu has got no humanity. That's why even Masubo one himself said, when it comes to the charity, give them to the Undari's family. The life will be changed completely, or will be transformed. But with Gintu, it's to pocket the money. It's to pocket the money. And that's a matter of fact. And again, Gintu also wants to show that he's the only one who can help this Mzee. It's not this guy. Gintu went there, perhaps he thought that the rent is being paid. That's why he wanted to get to know. Now, Gintu has come to do another scam with the Mzee. Gintu has promised the same thing that he promised, that he has paid money into a restaurant where this Mzee would be eating. The last thing Gintu promised so, because the money was being sent. Gintu has renewed a contract with the subscriber to be sending money for this Mize, yet Gintu won't deliver. Gintu won't deliver. What is it? Gintu is playing a very cunning game here. He wants the Ondari's family to withdraw from helping this Mize, so that he helps this Mize for the money back. Then later when Gintu will withdraw, Gintu will start a scathing attack to the Ondari family of neglecting this family. Therefore, I want to give plea to the Ondari family. Don't stop helping this guy. In fact, move into action. Whether Gintu is helping this man or not helping man, please don't withdraw. Change the help of this man, but document it. What you take there, how the family, how this old man's life is being changed, because there is a game. There is a game Gintu is playing over here, and it's a game of scamming, and it's a game of shifting the blame. Guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is your boy Senior Zach.